Hey, what's going on? Since our two hockey games tonight were over on the East Coast, it's like, hey, these games are done by a decent hour, and it's not like 10 o'clock at night where I have to do a review. And so let's just get into the two games that we had tonight. Game three was very pivotal. I think the statistic shows, maybe this is baseball, and I'm totally twisting stats, where it's like the teams that win game three usually win the series 75% of the now that I'm thinking about it, that's a baseball stat. That is definitely a baseball stat. Yeah, it's a World Series stat. Yep, I remember where yeah. Regardless, big games tonight where if Tampa Bay wanted to get back in the series, make it 2-1, they had to have a huge performance. Another great performance by Vasilevsky again on the net. But I mean, it just didn't happen tonight. They lost. And then same with the Islanders. Dude, we'll get into that game. Let's talk about the first game that happened. Who would I have picked tonight? I would have picked Tampa. And I would have picked Tampa tonight and to next game in game four, even the series two at 2 apiece, because I had this thing going the distance. I really thought this series could go 7, but now that Florida's up 3-0, I really think Tampa just shows up, probably just beats up on Florida, maybe 6-3, 6-2. Shoots them out of the building, but then Florida wraps up, home ice there in game 5 and moves on to the next round. My prediction, the Florida versus New York Rangers Eastern Conference Finals starting to form. That picture's starting to look a little bit better. We talk about dynasties in sports where it's like, okay, the Cowboys had a dynasty in the 90s, 49ers in the 80s and 90s, Tom Brady and the Patriots. Like, there's no real dynasty in the NHL. There's definitely eras, and so what I think we've transitioned away from is the era of the Tampa Bay Lightnings. Like, I don't think we're in that era anymore. Like, there was a dynasty of the there's the dynasty of the Chicago Blackhawks when they won, 3 and 5 years, and with Kaner and how fun they were all those years ago. But I think just Tampa Bay, when they went back to back, there was just that era, and then that third year when they lost to the Avalanche, like, that was the Tampa Bay's era, and it transitioned from Pittsburgh to, a couple handful in betweens right there, and then the Tampa Bay era. And right now, I think tonight, and especially after this series, if Tampa can't come back, door shut, 3-2 and then 4-2, and it just, you could tell by the bench. The bench was defeated after they were down 4-2. And do I think Florida could potentially sweep? Sadly, yes. Do I think they will? No. Like, I think Tampa Bay can at least squeak out one win. And, dude, maybe, hey, you get one, you catch some momentum, we come back to Tampa Bay for Game 6. I don't know. I really don't know. It's sad and unfortunate because I thought this series was going to go the distance. But do I think Stamkos is going to leave because he's going to be an unrestricted free agent? No. Hockey, if there's one thing that's guaranteed in hockey other than fights and electric atmosphere, loyalty. Like, this isn't the NBA, this isn't the NFL. Like, players stay, and loyalty is a real thing in hockey, so I don't think he's going anywhere. But what does Tampa do to get back to where they were? Who knows? Probably do what Carolina did, where they went and tried to get the biggest player, during the free agent signing and stuff and trade deadlines, like how Carolina went and got Gensel this time around. So, I don't know. Florida, looks like they got it. Who should they probably be preparing for? Boston. So, out of Florida and Boston, a rematch of last year, dude, give me the Panthers all the way, dude. I think Panthers could get it done in 6 or 7. And then as we switch over, the guaranteed sweep, though, I do think the Hurricanes are going to sweep the Islanders. I mean, weren't they up 2-0? Like, they were up 2-0, and then it was 2-1, and then it went 3-1. So, I mean, just the Islanders look so lost. And I didn't watch very many Islander games this year, but the ones I did watch, they lost. And so am I saying, like, if the Penguins were that 7th seed, would it have been more of a fun series? No, not necessarily, but, like, this is not how last year's playoffs are going, where the 2 and the 1 seed struggled. We all knew the Hurricanes were going to just thwomp the Islanders. Did I think they would get it done this quick? I mean, I had them in 5, but could potentially be a sweep. So that's my reaction on that. Stay tuned. I might do a reaction for basketball, and that's why I can do a hockey reaction, because basketball, the Lakers are playing, and as of recording, we're only halfway through the first, and so it's probably going to be 11 o'clock by the time the Laker-Nuggets game is over. Do I think the Nuggets could go up 3-0 tonight? Yeah, come on. So, anyways, catch you in the next video. Peace.